Welcome back, everybody, to Admiral Dreadnaughts. Grandpa Game is episode 7 of our Kingdom of Italy 1890 Legendary Campaign. So, when we last left off, we were sitting at January of 1910 with the Austrian Empire at war with us, or it says Austrian Empire, more like the Austrian Kingdom, but they are invading us in northeast Italy and nowhere else, also with the naval invasions here, which are 3 turns along. I've been trying to get a peace deal for this war. Austrians aren't taking it yet, and they actually have a good chance of succeeding with this invasion. So the Tiberius fleet is on its way up right now to help spoil it, as the which fleet is this? The Caligula is still in repairs for at least 1 more month at La Spezia. As soon as that's done repairing, that fleet will be coming over also, and which is kind of left us not really doing much else besides an invasion of Chad from Sudan, which I don't mind my armies doing that, but we kind of need them doing other things. I think that's a waste of about 70,000 soldiers right there who could be up here defending the homeland. But I'm not in charge of the army, so I can't say nothing about it. Right, but it is 1910, so we are going to jump into all the refits now. Once again, I'm only going to be showing the new builds, unless I have to do a refit. That's going to do an extreme change to a previously existing design. So, let's get to it. Alright, we're now building ourselves a new battleship, and this will be the Claudius class. And sadly, we're still working with the same hull as we did with the Caligula. So it's going to look kind of similar, just be a bit heavier. So we build her up to 25,000 tons. I actually don't think she's going to be heavier, to be honest. Hold on. Is she going to be heavier? I don't think so. Yeah, she's going to be a little heavier, not much heavier, just a little bit heavier. Caligula's 21,005, Claudius is going to be 25. So, just a little bit heavier. That's it. But the extra weight's, the extra weight's always something we can play with the armor and speed of the design. Hull gets 22 knots. It says 22.5. It's got 22.9 up here. We're going to leave it at 22 for right now. And one thing I hate about this design is the main tower has to go up here. So it is really, really screwy design. Actually, how far back can I put this? About right there. It's not going to fit there, is it? No. I may be ditching one of those. That might be too much weight. Yeah, let's give her to 14s. I'm not going to get a free spin on this, so let's bring that back as far as we can. Go. That's just a mark holder for right now. Get the barbette. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Right, perfect spot for it. So at least that one gun will have a full spin. Alright, casemates. We get the 7s just like on the other class. Secondaries, I'm sure as hell not fitting 8s on here, am I? Oh my god, can I fit an 8-inch secondary on here? I can. That's already got us up to 20,000 tons. Ooh. This ship is going to have a lot of firepower. I'm not putting torpedoes on this. As like someone said something in the comments, I think it was during the live stream. I don't put torpedoes on the battleships. Like I could, but I just feel like they don't belong on them, even though nations at the time didn't do it. And it's kind of a weight saving not having them there. 2 shaft. Yeah, we're definitely going overweight already. That's 500 tons, right? It should have been 500 tons. Alright, we still got to draw 737 tons off of this thing. Why is it only at 2307? What's going on with that? Why are you not at 25? There we go. I think we're going to have to remove that funnel anyway. Yep, that funnel puts us overweight. Okay. Pitch and roll are horrible. Now everything can move a little bit back since the length is increased. Maybe not. Okay, I was wrong on that one. Alright. 24,896. So we are definitely throwing that into the superstructure because it's going to... We need armor on every place else of the ship. You might need 8-inch guns. 300 tons each. Because the 7-inch casemates are more than good enough. Let's drop those. There we go. That looks better. Superstructure. That almost put us at weight right there. It's up the belt a little bit. That's it. Not as well armored as I would like. Not as well armored as I would like at all. And I think we could drop the casemate armor down to 5 inches safely. There we go. Belt. What's our splinter on this? Yeah. About 5 is as low as we can go. Gives a little bit to play with. A little bit more on that main deck at that pitch and roll down. Deck from 14-inch guns that should stop HE at long or short range. Can't add a point into anything. Okay, that's all we do for her. Say hello to the Claudius. Alright, we now get to design ourselves a new heavy cruiser, and this one is going to be the Trento class, as no one submitted any names for heavy cruiser designs. So, I'm using a semi-armored cruiser hull, though I'm not a really big fan of it. It is the most tonnage, so we're going to go with that. I don't want to drop to 10.5, because I do like the armored cruiser hull 4. It's the 2,000 tons of lost tonnage kind of hurts. So, this is what we're going with. That's a weird placement for that. I don't really like that. What the game tells me I get. Alright, 11-inch mains. If we can, no. Let's increase the beam. I want the 11 inchers on her. There we go. Did I hit side guns? Is that why it did not go on immediately? That's why it didn't go on immediately. You gotta be kidding me. I'm an idiot. Alright, 11s are not fitting there. I think we'll give her 8s for over here. There we go. 11s and 8s, that's a good combo. How many casemates we get on there? No, not bothering with that. I can't place these anyplace else where they'd be kind of useful, can I? That actually works. I would hate to be manning these two 2-inch turrets, but I need them to keep torpedo boats away and destroyers. But I probably should up the size of them. I think the 2 inches are good for now. I may up the size of them. I don't know if we'll be able to fit anything bigger there. You know, I may have to ditch them. Shell sizes, Dunite, Cordite, Hydroelectric, Enhanced Reload, oof. Let's go Scalpel 2, and Radio. We came in just under weight. 12,449, 12,005. We came in just under weight. On that superstructure. Who has a bad sector of fire? Nobody does. I didn't put torpedoes on here, did I? You know what? It only gets to 1 torpedo. On the sides, fore and aft. I think I'll skip torpedoes on this design. I may regret that later, but I think I can skip it on this design. We'll see if I regret it later. Say hello to the Trento class. Alright, we now get to do ourselves a new light cruiser. And this one is going to be the Grimwolf class. And someone submitted any names for the light cruisers or destroyers. For the light cruisers from here forward, we are going to be going... I'm just going to be going down my members list from those who have been a member the longest to the shortest. So the first 3 ships in this series, nothing I build after the first 3 that are going to the combat fleet are going to have member names, because those are going to be port guards. The first 3 in this one will be the Grimwolf, the Blake, and the Arrows. So we get a max displacement 9,000 tons. Give her 27 knots of speed. So basically the same hull design as we have been using, just a bit heavier. See, newer towers are going to be an issue because they're just huge. So I'm losing a gun position forward, which really sucks. I can't get you any further back, can I? No. That sucks. I'm going to get the 5 inchers on her if we can. Did not let me dual place the sides. No. I want 5s on you. Gotta somehow make the 5s work. Actually, let's increase the beam. I might actually be able to do 6s with increased beam. Probably not, but we're going to try. Nope. There we go. You know what? The range fan for them works. I like that. The range fan works. Ooh, I can fit them there too. Ooh, yes. I likey. It's kind of a forward firepower. She's going to be light. Which kind of sucks because I just can't put a tower up there that's going to allow me to use that section. There's just all these towers just suck. So we're going to lose it. Lose it big. Yeah, like piece of the tower hits right onto that sprocket, the offshoot there for the casemate. Can I get a 4 on there? Oh, I can get a 4 on there. Okay. Kind of sucks, but it's better than having wasted space. Casemates. Can't wait to get deck launchers. It's still plenty underweight. We might be able to play around with these 5-inchers a bit. Still using coal. Since we do have the turbine engines unlocked, I'm hoping we do get semi-fuel fairly soon. Standard shell size, cap ballistic, cap 1. Stick with standard to go to 19 inchers. Enhanced reload, hydroelectric. Why am I getting a warrant for cannot build above displacement? Oh, because that's 9530 instead of 9. Because of the... There we go. Unless I got to drop the beam down just a little bit. I got to drop the beam just a little bit. Everything still fits though. Okay, everything still fits, so we'll work with it. And we're still plenty underweight. And you're not getting mines because you're not a port guard. 2.4 inches is the best we can get. Looks like I'll be able to just go max armor all the way around. Oh, not what I wanted. A little more crew protection. All right, a few hundred tons to play with. Can I get 28 knots out of you? I can. 8,921. I don't think I'm going to get 29 knots. Nope, 28 knots. Thankfully, all of my ships, since we switched over to the turbine engines, I was able to add an extra knot of speed to the other light cruisers. So everything's just a little bit faster, even if it does mess with the range. Range really suffers for it, but the extra knot of speed does help. Alright, so, got some room to play with here. Can I increase the caliber of the guns? Alright, I'm getting them up to 5.2 inches. What about the 4? 4.5, so 4.4. I mean, I don't see them adding much to the... should I just remove these? This is only the 2 of them. Yeah, let's take them off. There we go. Does not let me get to 5.5. We get to 5.3. Increase the caliber of the casemates. not by much, 3.2. 8,990 of 8,990 even. There we go. I think that 10 tons would count on the 3-inch casemates and getting them that one extra point of caliber on them. But, we'll see how she does. I think the 5-inchers are definitely going to help. Being a little bigger than 5s. The last class has got the 4.9s on it, so these will be just a bit bigger, even though we have fewer guns. We'll see how they do in combat. So like I said, this will be the Grim Wolf, the Blake, and the Arrows will be the first 3 in the set. Alright, this is going to be our new destroyer design. I did refit the Seas. I actually got them up to 32 knots of speed now. This one's going to start out with a speed of 34. I did not refit the last of my torpedo boats, which are with the Tiberius group, but they're going out of service as soon as these things are built, so I didn't see the need to refit them. Alright, let's see what we can do. One thing I learned during my live stream campaign is a lot of the changes that devs have made. Some things just don't work like they used to. This tower's going to be way too big. I usually drop these down here anyway, so I was hoping to put it up top this time, try a different design, but it's not going to work for what I like to do. I have her up to at least 5-inch guns. Showing overweight, but we haven't thrown in all the goodies yet, so. Still, I'm going to have the 2 launchers, just like the previous class, mostly for space. But let's see what we can do here. Once we get all the goodies in. I'm building these things way more expensive than they should be. Pickwick 2. This thing will be explosive if it takes a hit. It's going to be explosive. That's all I can say. Reduce down on torpedoes because it's just a running gun. Get in, drop, and get the hell out. Minesweep package. All right. So looks like I'm dropping down to 4-inch guns. And then up in the caliber of them slightly. Maybe not even up in them slightly. That puts us at 1,091. The 2 extra knots of speed I'm giving her over the previous class is a lot of weight. Actually, let's put it a little armor on her, make the crew think I care about them a little bit. 1,100 even. The crew can think I care just a little bit about them. We'll let them think that. All right, say hello to the D class. All right, now we finally have the refits out of the way. It's taken me well over an hour. Hopefully it was only a few minutes for you guys. We'll roll it over to February now. So I'm not refitting everything, like because I'm trying to get my battleship fleets repaired and back into the water, so the refits have to wait because I need them up here by Ancona immediately. Let's see if we draw any missions, though. Some of the light cruisers are in refit, some are not. So whatever wasn't in repair is being refit. There we go. Tiberius Battle Group has drawn a fight. Up where I need them to have the fight, too. Even though they're still down here in the Eastern Med, they have drawn the battle up here where the 2 battleships from the Austrians are sitting. And they're both much smaller, just battleships. 9,462, a little bit overweight. Our pod. She actually is supposed to have a displacement of 11,006, but she's only built up to 9,009. She got 2 dual 12.5, 6 single 5s, 14 4s. What's the Maximilian have? 2 dual 11s, 12 single 5s. I don't think these things are going to be dangerous. The heavy cruisers are under 5,000 tons. I mean, the heavy cruisers are, except for the Sippy Eye. Yeah, I mean, the heavy cruisers are, some of the heavy cruisers are lighter than my light cruisers. My heavy cruisers are almost the same tonnage as their battleships. This is, I think putting this fleet down is going to end this invasion. I don't know. Or a good chunk of they'll lose a lot of percentages on their invasion. Let's jump into this and take them down. All right, we have begun the engagement at around 12.5 kilometers. They do have a spot, but I don't think they can respond. Oh, they are responding, so we start this engagement at about a range of where we can both shoot at each other. They're sailing opposite to us, so I'm going to keep on this heading for right now. We do have the torpedo boats kind of swinging out wide. Try and come in on the rear of the fleet, make a torpedo run on them. So these things will be retiring soon. I'm not really, their survival is not really paramount to me. Plus they don't have smoke screens, so good luck on the run, boys, if I get you in there. What's that aim at? Probably not that good. I think that was a shot from the heavy that hit. Where's my reload on the forward 11? 40 seconds. That's actually pretty damn fast. But we're not, because I do have heavy shells. We don't carry a lot of shells, so we can go through that ammo very, very quickly. Change our heading just a little bit here. No, we switched to aim. That's what we did. Beers, I want you aimed at the R pad. The other heavies can aim at the Maximilian. I'm trying to get the 13 to bear. Now that should put it down quickly once we start getting hits. On that 11. She is sailing away from us, so it's going to be harder to hit her. So I'm hoping once I swing my torpedo boats out wide, just missed, that we can herd them back at the battle group. They haven't started firing at them yet, so I don't know if they're spotted or not. Looks like they've spotted all my main ships, but they haven't spotted the torpedo boats just yet. Someone got a good hit right there. We should be aimed at the Maximilian. Forget everybody else. HE. 13s are still not firing. Still slightly out of angle here. That will change. We've gotten some hits on the R pad, nothing on the Maximilian yet. They've spotted my torpedo boats, possibly. No, they're not firing at them yet, so I still haven't seen them. Now they've seen them. Now they see the danger. Maybe I should have ran them out further than brought them back in. Partial pens with the 4.1s on these heavies, you know they got no armor. Actually getting close enough for them to start hitting us. She's right here. She's going to switch over to the Polton there. Start hitting there. I changed mine up. Battleships are running, so we're going to start hitting everything else. We'll get the battleships eventually. Flash fire, there we go. That's what we want to see. Ooh. Sorry if I was silent there for a second. Things got a little loud in the house behind me, so I didn't need the microphone. There goes the Feldkirk. Those battleships are still running. They are trying to keep them out of the fight. So you know what my torpedo boats are going to be going after once we run this gauntlets of guns. As soon as I look back, the Corona takes a hit. How badly has that slowed you down? Yeah, that really dropped our speed. Yeah, you're breaking off. You're getting gone. You're slowing everybody else down too much. On the Billock, she's not long for this world. You start firing on the Krems. Firing the Ondig. You go for Lucenau. Polton. You go for Polton also. Villock. Is they're firing at the rounds. Alright, change of plans from the main fleet. I don't think my torpedo boat's gonna make it. Let's start turning. We're gonna chase on these battleships. They're not gonna be able to outrun us. Make a max speed of 16 knots. We got 18. Light cruisers. Trying to get some good hits in now. Shame I wasn't able to get around and basically hurt these ships back at us, but we can get into a chase with them, that's fine. Here's fire at the pole 10. Go along, fire the Ondig. Kino. Never find the Ondig, that's fine. You find the Krems. Loose now. And you stay on the pole 10. And the Auriga takes it when we're not looking. Everybody's pretty well hit. I should have ran them out further before bringing them in closer, trying to get to these battleships. We're going to kind of be coming on a run. Don't want to lose all the torpedoes from this flight here. These two don't have engine damage. The other two do, so they got to go. Looks like we're going to get all their heavy cruisers here fairly shortly. Torpedo run on a light cruiser is kind of a waste, but anything to slow them down a little bit. Ships really shifted direction, so are we. You're firing at the loose now. Oh, you were firing at the pole. Look at the torpedoes they do. Very short range on them, though. Very old ships. drop on the CL so the torps are not wasted. Away, get out. They're all gonna strike. He does. Boom! All three were good. Premio lost her engine, so we're losing the Premio, but she did make a good run here. So maybe we'll ignore her and she'll get out, but I don't think now. I'm going to lose Premio. So now should have gone down by now, but she's still hanging in there. All your guns on me on, dude. Of course, get up to these battleships again. They are the main target. Everything else doesn't really matter to me. It's got to get rid of these battleships. The whole point of bringing the fleet into the area was to get rid of their invasion. There's a loosen now. It's going to go here very quickly. Guys, start swinging out again. We're still maintaining a speed of 26 knots, even with the flooding on both torpedo boats. We should quickly overcatch those battleships. Watch the AI somehow keep them out of our range. Right. We start firing at the Johann. Start firing at the Anstetten. We're on the Krems. Anstetten. Swept. Yeah, you can fire wherever you want, but you're so far in the rear to whatever targets you want. All the way back there. Not too far back, but still far enough back where it matters. Fire the Krems. She's right next to us. Put her down. We use up all of our ammo before getting to the main course. I want to turn off your... I want to turn off 13. I have to turn them both off to stop the mains from firing. I'd like to keep... I wish I could control 13 and the 11 separately. You know, if I was up on the bridge of the ship, I could say stop firing the 11s and keep the 13s out, but not the way it works in this game. Aim with the 11s, 15% 13s. Good hit from the 13s should put the Krems down because they don't have a lot of armor. So range on them. Still 10 kilometers out. We're actually close with the main ships. There we go. I think she took a hit from the 13s. I really wasn't watching. Oh, and those 13th landing in the water right next door. You know what? Tiberius, turn off your main. Actually, go to save fire. That hit should have not missed. That was a 100% aim, and we missed that. Closing the distance on these battleships. I want to try and get torpedoes into the yard pod to slow down the Maximilian, because they're in formation together. We slow down the lead when they'll switch formation, and then we can just override them with our main battle line. There goes the Krems. Close. Got too close to the light cruisers. Get out. Big a turn in. Not going to lose the torpedoes on you. Oop, there goes the swing at. We missed a cook-off. Pay attention to this right now. It sucks when the enemy fleet runs for you. It just makes things go so much longer. There's one of their torpedo boats. I haven't seen you in a minute. I thought you ran off already. Lundberg is cooking off. Yeah, baby. Her. Let's turn out. Oh, she's cooking off beautifully. Let's get you out. You're just taking too many hits. Just get your mains back onto the ARPAD. I hate that we gotta chase these things. Out of ammo for my 11. Need to save fire. Five-inch casemates. We're still going ammo with the 5-inch casemates. They should be plenty enough for these battleships. Without the forward gun, you're kind of useless. How's my casemates looking on? I only lost the one. I lost 2 casemates, so you can still fire. Casemates a better angle. Focus on that torpedo boat. anything, they're going to keep firing at the Tiberius, which can take the hits. So she can soak up some hits until I won't break her away. Then she can get those 13s there while she's sailing away. Good hits up there. It's old crossfire. Who's flashing off? Looks like a torpedo boat. Focus on the Johan. Gonna get our main onto the Maximilian. Flash off. Those aren't as fun. It's always nice seeing something flash off, but it's just not as fun when it's a torpedo boat. Battleships now, 5 kilometers. We're going to detach Tiberius. It detached everything, damn it. Start turning hard. Next in, no, you're not. Next in line. Lung. Grappadero, so getting battle line. Lung. You know, Lung's already taken some hits. Cincinnati. Scipii. Okay, that 13's firing now. Does it think I'm chasing the light cruisers? It might. It works for me. Gives me a free run from battleships. Still forward 3, forward on here. No, I don't. Dropping down to 14 knots, and let's keep that 13 on the battleships. Stay head on. I want that forward torpedo to launch as soon as we have the target signature. Arrow fight the R-Pod, same thing with Sigliari. I took a lot more damage than I expected to. You really haven't taken much in the way of damage, but they did put up more damage than I expected. firing at the Maximilian with 2 heavy cruisers firing at our pod. Get this flood under control. Heavies don't even have main gun ammo left. I'm down to 4-inch guns on all my ships. Ran out of ammo before the main feast. It looks like the force will do the job. Full torp away. It's kind of going at a weird angle here. That is... I don't know. Tough call right now. Tough call, mother. Did she turn? Battles. Changing formation. Got to turn that off. Something I do at the start of a fight, never in the center of it. Maros is still alive. Cincinnati's still putting everything into the Maros. He's still firing. Less aim this time because they are getting further away from us. This really comes down to who can take more of a beating at this point. So the fours are doing the job, but it's going to take them in the fours. Ooh, 13's just got a good hit. Ooh, think of all her ammo. What were those explosions? That was close. There we go, finally. Running out of ammo on the main guns really hurt us. That should have been done a lot faster than it was. But I mean, when they're sailing away from you and not looking to fight, it does not help. We lost 413 crewmen. They lost 6,969. We lost 2 ships, the Torpedo Riga and the Darwinio Premio. Took down all 20 of theirs, 2 battleships, Arpad and Maximilian, 7 heavy cruisers, 9 lights, and 2 torpedo boats, giving us 26,318 victory points at 1,125. Hopefully this put a dent into their invasion plans. Let's go take a look at that. Alright, that looks like it put a 20% dip into their invasion plans, because they were at 86% chance prior to this. They're now down to 64, and the fleet is still on its way, minus the 2 torpedo boats. Hopefully we can pick up some ammunition as we're passing by our home ports. You know, they can get some lighters out to us. There's a La Spezia. Everybody refill. Yeah, let's get everybody out. Everybody but the 2 heavy cruisers are going to be coming out. Since I accidentally refit the 2 heavy cruisers. And they're still 1 month away, I think. Can I wait the 1 turn? No, I can't. So we're going out without the heavy cruisers. So they can catch up later. We just got to get these things over there now and get this invasion handled. Still made no headway in northeast Italy, thankfully, though. Losses are mounting for us. So I do have some of my light cruisers in refit, which did affect our logistics a little bit. We were at 65, we're now at 58. As soon as those ships come back out, it'll pop back up. Their logistics are still at 100%. How's our invasion down here in Sudan going? 26% complete. Alright. Moving on to the next turn. Alright, I think something a little screwy happened here. Neither one of my fleets have changed position, though. They're still both tracking, just heading up into the Arcona region. They now have 0% tonnage needed, but they have a 100% success chance, though it's now at 7 turns from 6 turns, so they're getting an extra turn for moving everything out. They are invading Kosovo. I should probably wait for a peace deal until after they take Kosovo, okay, so I can take that from it, as it's right next to Albania. Well, we do have 1 convoy here. What do we got? 5 of my CLs against a 14,800 ton battleship. Herzog Franz Ferdinand. Refit Carl class. She's 14,000 tons, almost 15, so she's not old. 2 dual 12.3s, 20 single 6ers, 8 single 5s. Alright, we got to make the attempt to sink this thing. And it's us attacking their transport, so I do need to bring down their logistics a little bit, so taking down their transports will help with that. So, unless their transport capacity is glitched, that is a thing. We at least got to make the attempt on that battleship, so we got to go in for this. Alright, we have spotted some of the escorts, but not the transports. We spotted the Herzog at a range of around 15 kilometers. She's now 13.8 away. We do have 2 of the heavy cruisers here, so we're going after those first. So just to remove some of the firepower, we got to get rid of these escorting ships that are going to protect the battleship. I think we can avoid their main guns for now. What are we looking at here? Oh, we already got flooding on Debrecen. What type of armor do these things have? Less than an inch of armor except on the main belt. So, yeah, as in our after belt that we got the flooding, but that slows her down and makes it easier to hit. Okay, start firing on the Rudolph. Everybody else can stay on the other heavy. This leads us away from their battleship, so it keeps her guns. Oh, she's really close to distance. She's got some speed. What's she got? She's only got 13.2 knots. I'm surprised she's close to distance that quickly. Debrecen is definitely not long for this world. I'm hoping the light and torpedo boat are not with her, because if she's by herself, we can drop her pretty easily with all these light cruisers. And they all have veteran crews too, so. But Debrecen would be finished already. Ooh, that was a hard hit. Magno, get finished already. She's refusing to die. There she goes. Hopefully the Magno can make it out. Yeah, Pompeo, Magno, Mozambano, Degali, Toronto, Sparviero. These are all the same like cruisers you always see going after their transports. So they're all very well trained at this point. Ferdinand now 11 knots kilometers away, so she's moving away from us. Doesn't want to support the heavy cruisers anymore. I guess they figure they are a loss. And they are. I don't know if the torpedoes will need to waste them on this thing. Apologies if you can hear the puppers through the door. Something's got them set up. A lot of structural damage. Not enough. She's burning on every deck. Once again, like I said, they gotta do something about this runner mechanics. So she's burning on every deck and still fighting. To say we'd have enough ammo to take down the heavy cruiser, but at this rate, or that battleship. There we go. Time to see some damage lay in on her. I would not want to be on board this thing. She has no ammo left except for 4s or 7s. There she goes. Still got sight of the battleship. That's where the transports are, so let's go get them. It's going to take us a minute to get back up there, so I'll be back. Alright, we have caught back up with the battleship. We're basically caught up. We got our 4s in range of her again. And I did spread out into a abreast formation as while we're in line, the battleship's firing us. Anything she fires to the Mozambano could hit the trailing ship. So I did put us into an abreast formation for now. Just sighted both the torpedo boats. Starting to nail hits on them. I guess the light cruiser's back there in that smoke. It's one torpedo boat. Let's get rid of that other one. Oh, it's a destroyer. I thought it was a light cruiser. Okay. She won't last long. These things are very good at hunting down torpedo boats and destroyers. Boom. She is finished. The battleship is going to be an issue. Let's get back into line formation. We're coming abreast of her. We're just going to keep everybody's broadsides going. Our torpedoes back on. Damage. I haven't even taken a look at her yet. Oh, it's a bathtub toy. Actually, we don't want to get abreast of her with all those friggin' casings. Engine's already down. Take on water, aft and center, so she's taking water in the Citadel. Perfect. So once we're abreast of her, it's going to get very hot, very fast. I do want to get some torpedoes into her too. Speaking of which, let's get our forward tube at her right now from the Mozambano, and everybody else can hear her with their starboard tubes. Slow down to full speed, 19 knots. Give us some better aim. 100% aim on all of our guns. At least on the Mozambano. Galleys, 35, 34, 14. So as everybody closes in, that'll get much better. Because they're kind of a little farther back, so that puts us back in line abreast, so hopefully it'll speed up and catch up to Mozambano. Oh, we're doing a lot of damage to her. What type of armor do you have? She got an 11-inch main belt, but less than an inch on everything else. She's not as dangerous as I thought she was. That's basically like 3 shots at the crew. Yeah, she's almost 20% crew loss already. Damage control is down to 76%. Ooh. Forward torpedo away. It's trying to get our broadside to bear, because that's where all the guns are. That torpedo's not going to hit nothing. The lights are starting to catch up. It's the Pompeo managed to survive. Better flood under control, but the engine's still down, so she will not be joining us. Damage control, 27% loss. This thing's a death trap. Without escorts, she's a death trap. As I look away, she takes a big hit. Case makes it too high in the air to fire. There she goes. Yeah, I'm going to go hunt down these transports. I want to hold you all here for this, because this might take a few minutes. I'll be back with the post-battle screen. I did hunt down those transports. Actually did not take as long as I thought they would, because they were all like right there in line. We only saw 4 initially, but the other 3 were there, right in front of them. So really good turnout for us. We lost 54 men. They lost 2,829, all 13 of their ships. Pompeo did take some damage, probably repairs for about a month or 2. Took down the battleship Ferdinand, 2 heavy cruisers, the Crown Prince Rudolph, the Devilkin, 1 destroyer, 2 torpedo boats, and 7 transports. I say it's a very good outcome for us. Alright, we've moved into the next turn. It's now April. So once again, it's the Dogali and the Toronto have come across 2 heavy cruisers and destroyed the St. George and the Graz and Leaker number 41. So these things are, one's a Modlin class, one's a Graz class. I really don't think they're going to be doing any better than the previous 2 heavy cruisers that we fought. So let's go put these things down. Alright, we did catch up to the heavy cruisers. As soon as they spotted us, they started running away. And the Dogali took a hit from the mains as soon as we sighted them. So she lost a good chunk of her float. So I just detached her and put her to a follow on the Toronto. I can hopefully get in there. Once again, these are veteran crews. So once we start getting hits, that destroyer. Once we started getting hits, that should be all she wrote for these heavy cruisers. Need to have a poor turnout in this fight after the last fight. Be disappointing for both me and the crews, as they just took down a battleship. Or 2 heavy cruisers and a battleship, so. St. George has already taken on plenty of water. Drop her down to combat speed, which still should be faster than their heavy cruisers. Yeah, by 2 knots. I'm sure we got some of the float under control. 11% crew losses already, so we're dinging away at her. Dogali, where are you? I want you to concentrate on me, whether we're going to hit it or not. I want that destroyer out of the way and kind of maneuvering. 90% aim on our guns. I'm kind of amazed by that. St. George is not looking good already. Good list on her. Away. Yeah, it's actually our second torpedo out. Probably not going to hit her. $70 and $90 respectively on our guns. They started running as soon as they sighted us. We got a forward torpedo out on that destroyer, force it to move. What is our torpedo range? 1.5 clicks. Not dangerous. Goes to St. George. Yeah, Toronto, focus on that destroyer. Golly, start firing at the Graz. There she goes. She's done. A ton of damage, though. There she goes. Finish off the Graz. And we're at 4% crew loss already. She's at almost 10. Go away. I don't think that's going to hit because that's a bad angle. And then we're in the water anyway. And there goes the Graz. I think she was the newer of the two. She took even less damage than the other one. Alright, we lost 23 men. They lost 1,103 in the 3 ships, heavy cruisers Graz and St. George, and the destroyer number 41. Here's another 4,404 victory points. Alright, we have ourselves a large convoy raid here. And it's the light cruisers Mozambano and Sparvio. Once again, 2 veteran ships. Going up against the heavy cruiser Linz, light cruiser Carlos, 2 torpedo boats, and 13 transports. This will be a big grab for us. So let's go put a hurting on. Alright, we spotted the transports almost immediately. I haven't seen the escorts yet. They should pop up soon. We're starting to take fire from the transports. There's a light cruiser. We can ignore the transports for now. We'll just keep firing them as we're going past. But their capitals are the main objective. There's the Linz. Mozambinos, firing at the Linz. Sparviero, get on the Cordos. Speed 18 knots. Give us some good aim. There's both the torpedo boats. They are sending everything at us. They're really trying to track these transports. You find our transports still go after the Linz. Actually, you know what? You focus on... No, stay on the heavy. Of course, they're already taking on some flood. Pair of 7s. Hull design is that. I like it. It's got more firing points than my newer light cruisers. Flooding, always good. Torpedo away, but I think it, nope, I go to blue as soon as I hit the water, but I don't think that's going to hit. Slow the Corals down a lot. It looks like it's going to go well past her bow. Narwhal number 9. Took some hits for that heavy cruiser. Flash fire on the torpedo boat, though. It doesn't look like that may not kill it. Unless she gets some ammo detonation, that's definitely not killing her. And she's already lost all of her ammo once. That 4-inch cooks off. Hopefully it does. If that 4-incher cooked off, that would have been it. But she's not. Done a lot of damage against the lens already. Oh. Sunk the Koros. I wasn't even paying attention. Focus on that torpedo boat. There goes every cruiser lens. Alright, now we just gotta take down these torpedo boats and transports, which shouldn't take... It's gonna take a while. There's a bunch of transports to eat through. Plus these torpedo boats are gonna be running from us, so... I won't hold you here for this. We'll come back in with the end screen. Yeah, I finally hunted down the last of the transports. It did take a few minutes since there were so many of them. And they actually did more damage to me than the actual warships did. For some reason, the transports always seem to have, like, this laser zoom aim. These enemy transports do, mine don't, but their transports always seem to have a laser zoom aim against my ships. Really annoying. They lost 146 men, they lost 1,805. They have a cruiser Linz, light cruiser Koros, 2 torpedo boats, number 9 and 11. There's another 5,340 victory points to their 94. Alright, we do have ourselves another clash of fleets here. I did move on to the next turn. We had 2 more actions from that last turn. One was a torpedo boat ambush, which I handled so easily I didn't bother. I'm not even going to bother showing it. Another was a large convoy defense, which involved my Syrian ally, or which ally was it? I think it was Syria. But yeah, it just took forever to fight, and it was all those unrefit ships, so it just took forever. But so that one's not going to get shown either. It's just really, it was even boring for me to fight that one. No excitement whatsoever. So definitely not worth showing. Alright, so we do have the Tiberius battle group has gotten itself into another fight here against 2 battleships, the Wurzburg and the Niederlake. 5 heavy cruisers, 3 lights, and a number of destroyers and torpedo boats. I have a feeling they're going to... I kind of get the feeling they're going to be running from us again. She's overweight. %1 reload time, flash fire. Nothing shoot out of way with her. Niederlake's going to have some speed issues. Fire chances are very high. Holy crap, this thing's a death trap. Increased detonation chance, increased fire chance, slower repairs, reduced armor strength by 9%. What in God's green earth did they do to this thing when they built it? The heavies don't look... This one looks like a death trap. This one's got some weapons problems. Nothing too... but slower reload times on everything. Slower aim times. Same with this light cruiser. Whoa. Austrian shipyards for you. Alright, let's go put these things down. We started engaging one of the battleships, the Wurzburg, at a range of around 15 kilometers. Does not look like they've spotted us yet. It was actually our torpedo boats that spotted them. They have some very bad spotting. We're just trying to catch up. Oh, they got us sighted now. First shot and they get a hit. Really? We're actually carrying damage from our previous battles here. I'm going to stay dead on. Hopefully get my 13s there sooner rather than later. I'm going to run the torpedo boats. We're already passing by their formation. I'm going to run them in all the way past before bringing them back in. Looks like we still got close enough for them to see the danger. Hopefully we can run past without any damage and then slide back in from the far side. That's my hope, at least. Are they actually swinging to fight us? No, they're running. They're running. Of course they are. Almost there. Almost. It's almost got the angle. I don't want to change heading. I want to keep heading in straight at the escorts. No, Tiberius, stay on the Wurzburg. Change your aim. Switch up to something closer. Let's closing on their escorts. You guys taking hits? Vega did. He's still he's slower. I'm just going to put you on a follow. Vega, detach. Put you on a follow. And start swinging out wide. Come back in at these battleships. Hopefully do it a little better than we did last time. Let's try to go a little bit. Just kind of focus on the same ships here. You stay on the stayer. Go for the Novara. Start firing at number 14. Stay on the stayer. Long start firing at the 29. It looks like we got the torpedo boats far enough out now. We should be able to slide back in at the battleships and force them back in our battle line. Here's big secondaries on the Steyr. Everybody changed their aim again, which is a little annoying. Somebody's torpedo, looks like the Steyrs. 13's finally firing. Almost a 20% aim on a Wurzburg. Hopefully we get some flood shots on her and slow her down. Partial benefit to 13. Your speed. It stops at 13 knots. We can easily overrun you. You get 16. You can make a break for it, but you're not. A long way around the torpedo boats, but it's the only way to get them in. Ooh, we got some flooding on the Wurzburg, so she's even slower now. It seems easier to hit. Here's, let's drop you down to 14 knots. Let's get some better aim. I mean, it's a really slow speed, but I want our aim to be good. I need these mains firing at those battleships and hitting them, unlike the last battle. Because if you notice, the formations are looking the same exact way they were in that one. So, I need my mains to have ammo for their main dish here. And that's what we're firing at. Over, that's fine. Fine, stayer. Cincinnati, switch your fire over to number 39, please. You're gonna fire at stayer. Fire at her. Yeah, I start firing at 38. long. Fire to stay here. She's at maximum range, but there's really nothing else closer for you. At the training formation. Hopefully I'll get the 13 a good hit right into her citadel. Let's see, what's my reload on 13s? 60 seconds. Actually not too bad. That's really good for a 13-inch gun. There's one of their torpedo boats. We weren't even aimed at a torpedo boat. She just took some fire for somebody else. 11's just way over. It's a 13 shot. Be a hit, be a hit. Falling short. Yeah, partial. Oh, it's an overpen. Really? Do much to her though. Here's, let's get your secondaries on the title, please. Novara. Leopard. Leopard. Semenico. And you fire whoever the hell you want. Good hit. Now about the 13s. Missed. Lucky bastard. Torpedo boats, where are you? Still haven't made it around to the battleships yet. Kind of surprised. But their formation is starting to turn back at us. So I don't know about getting the torpedo boats in safely for a run. I don't know, we'll see. If I get them in safely, I'll do it. No need for self-deletion run on this battle. I think we're taking down a good chunk of the Austrian fleet at this point. Here's with your secondaries. Novara. Torpedo range, but she's trying to come in. Damage against her in the fours. We'll be seeing that with the Austrian ships. They're really not very well armored. What does Novara have? Actually got better armor than some of the battleships we fought, except for the main belt, but the rest of her armor is better than what we've been seeing on the battleships. There goes Navarro. Starts swinging around the outside here. Beers is taking. We're not showing much flood damage, but we're taking a lot of structural damage. She's going to be in repairs for a while once I get her back to home port after this war. I think after this battle, the guys get her back to her port. And there's a lot of structure damage. Almost 20% crew loss on her now, which is holding over from the previous battle. Consigliere, start firing at the Wurzburg. Nadalik. Not a bad hit, but a miss. Did not realize we lost one of our torpedo boats. We are getting out. We lose Darwinio Corona. I didn't realize we got close enough to these. I think these escorts moved in to block us, and we actually forced the battleship to turn with the torpedo boats, which was the plan to begin with, but they're not making it in, especially against undamaged light cruisers, so we'll get them out. This just took some engine hits. Not good. Get the Wurzburg finished off, please. We do have auxiliary engines for her now, but she has not been in for her refit. So we're down below 10 knots of speed. Still have 100% damage control, so hopefully we get that fixed pretty quickly. Cincinnati's who we're firing at. Back to Leopard. We're still firing at the Wurzburg. Somebody's over here taking hits. There's a Wurzburg just taking all those hits. Guys, 13s keep missing. Getting really annoying. Torpedo 13 goes down. That's probably who was over here. These are out of AP ammo. Boldvar. You're not really getting good aim, too. Think with veteran crews, even at the range. But they haven't been in for refit either, so they don't have the better range finders yet. Firing. Alright. Want to get torpedo boats back in there to refocus the battleships turning towards us. It looks like they're moving away from us again. Tavir is going to break you off. It's getting closer to everything else with everybody else. I have ammo for her 11s. 3 shots left. Looks like we're starting to get some hits on the Nader Lake with the heavy cruisers. Good screenshot here for the thumbnail. Totally forgot to take one. Need that arrow to go away. There we go. That should be good. You guys running and cause some mayhem. good. And now we're getting a little closer. We're starting to get some more hits on those battleships. A lot of ammo. I think they're going to regret having sent all those light cruisers to screen against those torpedo boats. So even though they didn't get any shots off with the torpedoes, they really did effectively do their job. Battleships are turning away from us again. Just moving closer to them. They don't have any chance of outrunning us now. Speed of 8 knots right now, so they are not getting away. It's finally almost finished. Stay dead on that way. Keep that 13 firing as long as you can. I don't think I should have gone for the 13 on the rear because it just reduces the ammo we had. So you're firing at the stayer, Grandpa. Actually, I want you. No, you stay on the Wurzburg. Yeah, who are you firing at? Right, some Bendigo. Along. Start hitting some of these destroyers. They're about to become very dangerous very quickly here. Oh, there goes the NATO. Like, about damn time we got one of them. You focus on the Wurzburg also. She's been a lucky ship so far, surviving those hits from the Tiberius. She's going to remain lucky much longer. These ships are just soaking up damage. POL going at the stayer. Looks like it'll be a strike and makes it. I need to get these ships in for refits because the torpedoes are a little bit faster now. Don't be a dud. Start turning away, but too late. That's a dud. Of course it's a dud. Gotta stop by my torpedoes from the American. Actually, at that angle, it would have blown American. Torpedo on the way, but where the hell was we firing that at? Way off in some odd direction. It's still firing away. She only has a 23% chance to hit. Hopefully she just accidentally hits one of these destroyers or some of those 13s. Just wipe it off. And then start focusing on the store. Stay on the battleship. Almost out of ammo for the 9s. Switch over to Stair. Stay on the battleship. And you switch over to Sabenico. I think we're getting a good chunk of our hits because they're trying to screen the last battleship and we're just accidentally hitting everything else. Oh, we're out of torpedo ammo on Cincinnati, really. And again, these things have not been in the port to rearm properly, so it makes sense. They are desperately trying to screen this last battleship. On number 39, please. Let's get rid of that. So reload on these 9s. 20 seconds. It feels like it's taking longer than that. Good hit on that destroyer. She's about done. There she goes. It's not too good right now because of all that smoke. Get you focused on number 14. Take her down. Yeah, you stay on Sabenico. Go get rid of all that smoke and hit the battleship again. A lot of structural damage, some float damage. Let's detach you. Smoke up. Follow. Alright, 70% aim with the 9s. Shots, alright. Only 26% crew loss on the Wurzburg. I'm surprised we haven't taken down more of her crew yet, especially the amount of structural damage we've done to her. Of course, that torpedo was a dud. Yeah, now we're really hitting there with the 9s. That's perfect. Finish off that destroyer, please. Finish off the Sabenico. What's up here is put your mains on the Sabenico. Let's see if we can't finish her. Your 13s have just not been hitting the other battleships. It's now 31% crew loss, 6 damage control. I think the rest of the escorting ships are going to start running now. And I'll let them go. As long as we got the battleships. I don't think they're going to turn in and fight us. Unless we get some good flood damage on them. Now they want to end the battle. Not happening. Washburn goes down today. This is playing that play for too long. Goes out, but they are not going to strike. So it looks like their escorts are going to come back in for a fight. Hello. The secondaries on Zarinia. I'm surprised they haven't made a run at the Tiberius since she's on her own. Get all your guns on her. Oh, she's not in torpedo range at all, but she's in front of us. And we're out of ammo for our 9s. Awesome. That's enough for all the escorts. Shit. Turn. May actually survive this fight. No way I'm letting this thing get away. No way in hell. The computer just doesn't want to let me sink it, which could be a thing too. Was coming. We're gonna eat this. Nope. Ooh, that came close. Cruiser's taking a lot of damage. Things just do not want to die. Good torpedo hit, finally. Wish this 13 would actually strike. There goes the store. Bring these next. That's it, she's done. 4% float. And hanging in there. 50%. 0. There she goes. Sail straight at those damn destroyers. Maybe we can distract them. There's someone all the way out there. Ran away from the fight completely. At 68% crew loss, 12% damage control, burning on all of her decks. This should be a surrendered ship. I know the devs don't watch my videos, but please do something about this. She should be surrendered. I know they wanted to get, rid of, like, people gaming the fire ship system, but, I mean, she's burning on all of her decks. There's no way she's still fighting with 70% crew loss. There's just not enough people to man the guns anymore. She's got so many fires on ammo, should have cooked off at this point. Out of ammo. Out of ammo on my 3s. Over 200 shots left for the 4s, but we'll go through those very quickly. Especially if it's all HE that's left. Yeah, it's all HE. Close to Tiberius, so she should get a better shot with those 13s. Can't wait to get her in for a briefing, get that better rangefinder on her. Torpedo out, probably be a dud. It's going to be a good strike, but it'll be a dud, I guarantee it. Done. Called it. And that would have been a center line strike, which would have finished her off. No damage control. She would have just gone down. She has 0% damage control. We gotta rip her structure apart. This is ridiculous. Oh shit. Was not paying attention. That's my bad. So the guns on this side should have been firing at those enemies. Bench torpedo. Eat it. Wurzburg. Narwhal sinking and in our way. It's stuck on our bow. Another dud. That torpedo boat. I don't think that's going to be a strike. I'm not avoiding that if I detach now. This should have not been such a hard battle for us. Finish off that damn destroyer, please. This battle has entered the realm of the ridiculous. I still got one out there somewhere that was smoked up. I had spotted, but has not come back into the fight. Oh, there's another one over here chasing my battleship. Ooh. At least the 13's finally hit something. I was wondering when they were going to send somebody after my battleship. She's at 78% crew loss, but she still has 86% manning on her main guns. Two torpedoes coming in. Central line strike. There she goes, finally. He's going to run. If they're running, we'll end the battle. Unless I can put him down. 34 is almost finished off. Hopefully Tiberius can do that. Yep, she's done. I get this one. Yeah, we got her flood. We should be able to get her. Scipio's too listed to fire at her. There we go. Yep, this one's running. So, looks like... Okay, so there's just one running away. This one's actually sistered up with her. And it's not coming back to help. How far away is she? Yeah, I'm not chasing that. You're not chasing that one down, so we'll let her go. Alright. Take the end battle. One of their destroyers survived. That fight was a lot longer than it should have been. A lot tougher than it should have been. Alright, we lost 683 men. They lost 5,311. We lost one torpedo boat, the Darwinio Corona. Cincinnatus is heavily damaged. Grandpa Lung and Scipii are both moderately damaged. So with the Tiberius. We took down the two battleships, Wurzburg and Meter Lake. Wurzburg took forever to put down there. 5 heavy cruisers, Leopard, Sabenico, Stayer, T-Roll, and Novaro. 3 light cruisers. 5 to 6 destroyers and all 4 torpedo boats. Give us another 30,232 victory points, or 888. God, that took disgustingly long. Ugh. Alright, it is May of 1910, and this episode I do believe is going to go on way longer than I initially planned on it and going on. Ooh. We got a lot of things happening. So I'm pulling the Tiberius group out of the Adriatic and sending it back to its home port for refit and repair. The Callidio group is in the region now, and I'm moving them off the port of Pula to start port striking there. They no longer have the tonnage needed to pull off this invasion. They now need 118,000 tons. They only have 67,000 in the region. We've done a lot of damage to their fleet. They started this war with over 200 ships. We've got them knocked down to 54. We knocked their logistics, which 2 turns ago was at 100%, is now at 41%. So we've just done a lot of damage to the Austrians in a very short period of time. So this invasion, which was going nowhere to begin with, is going to get even worse for them as the body count will rise. We got our logistics back up to 61% from the 65 it was at originally. And I've gotten most of my port guards refit. I've done it slowly over each turn. Whatever was not in combat or repairing got a refit, and I just rechecked every turn. So everything should be refit by next turn. So it'll be a little faster, a little heavier hitting. But I think this is a good place to end this episode with our long war against the Austrians. I mean, length of time, it's not that long. Because it hasn't extended for years yet, but for this game, it's kind of long. Especially because we've actually made estimated duration of this naval invasion is now 9 turns, so this war is going to keep dragging along until this naval invasion is called off by their government or runs its course, which is 5 more turns. So, like I said, we're going to end this episode here. So, once again, if you're a new viewer, return viewer, you're not yet subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. If you do, remember that bell icon so the next video comes out. follow along in the series and enjoying it, don't forget to hit that like button. Drop an HE shell into that comment section, and I will see you all at the next episode. Stay grumpy.